Okay. Which do you prefer reading, newspaper or magazine?
I actually prefer magazines specifically for that focus on lifestyle or culinary topics. In Indonesia, we have some great food magazines like Sedap. I find the layout more refreshing and visually engaging a standard newspaper.
Okay. What type of story do you like to learn about?
I'm really into success story of local entrepreneurs. Seeing how young Indonesian builds their startup or creative business from the ground is very inspiring me and keeps motivated.
Okay. Do you think reading a magazine or a newspaper can help you learn a sorry, you learn a language?
Definitely. For example, reading the Jakarta Post is a classic way for Indonesians to improve their English. It helps you learn formal vocabulary used in a local context, which makes the words much easier to relate and remember.
Okay. The last, what do you think some people prefer magazine to newspaper?
I think it's because magazines are more specialized. Newspaper can be quite overwhelming. It uh, with heavy news about politics or the economy. Whereas magazines allows you to dive deep into a specific hobby like photography or automotive, which is mm, which is more relaxing.
Okay. Part 2. I didn't like to talk about dinner. I had last month to celebrate Idul Fitri at my grandmother's house. Okay. It was a big family greeting, so the meal was attended by all my uncles, auntie, and cousin. Probably about 20 people.
20 people?
Yes, 20 people in total. The atmosphere was incredibly warm and full of laughter because we had seen it others in a long time. What as for the food, we can help to ultimate Indonesia festive spirit. The star of the show was opor ayam
Oh,
served with ketupat.
ketupat.
Yes, my grandmother also made her singlet sambal goreng hati,
Oh, you know.
with its spicy beef liver. Everything was cooked over a traditional wood fire stove, which gave the food an acrid smoke aroma that you just can't get in the city. The reason the meal was so enjoyable was the sense of togetherness. In Indonesia, food is the glue of the family, sitting off the floor and sharing a meal from the same big platters remind me of the important of my root. I just about the ten was the love and traditional behind every bite. Okay.
Okay, next we will talk about attitudes to food. Let me ask you, what do you think a healthy diet consists of?
In Indonesia, we often refer to konsep 4 sehat 5 sempurna.
Oh ya, 4 sehat 5 sempurna.
Yes, with emphasize emphasize billion of step protein, veggies, and fruit and milk. I think a healthy diet so to focus on fresh local product and avoiding too much gorengan, which are un- unfortunately
Sorry.
every popular but high to starter fast. Okay. Which do you people in your country prefer, traditional food or fast food?
It's a mix.
Oh.
In big cities like Jakarta, many people choose fast food because of their busy schedules. However, the most Indonesians still have a deep craving for traditional food. Even for dinner because the complex spices are more satisfying to our plate. Then now we will learning about food. Let me ask you, do you think children should be taught about healthy diets and cooking at school?
Yes, absolutely. With the rise of processed snack in the school canteen, it's viral to turn kids the film of nutrition home cooked meal. It would be great if school had practice, but wait, practical cooking day.
Oh,
Their kids learn to upgrade fresh ingredients. Okay. At the at what age do you think children should be taught to cook?
I think they can start helping in the kitchen around age 11 to 12.
Oh,
They can start with simple, safe tasks like peeling shallots or washing the rice. It's a great way to build their independence and food knowledge early on. Okay, now the food aid. What can be done to prevent poor people in the world going hungry?
One practical solution is to reduce food waste. In Indonesia, is alone food its waste at learns, wedding or party. If we can create a better system to distribute food those in need to world health significantly, also support local firms. It is key to long-term food security. Okay, the last surprise country help poor country with the more than just food.
Definitely. Giving food is often just a band-aid solution. Richer nations to provide agricultural technology and education. For instance, sharing sustainable farming methods allows people in developing countries to produce their own food, eventually break the cycle of poverty. Okay, maybe this is all we can say. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Gelap.